souls, beautiful sunshine here with y'all, Holistic Healer, aka Sonia B. So I'm back with several prophetic messages. With that being said, let's get straight into the message. So the way that I saw this message was, it came through in the form of, if some of you guys, and this message is not for all, thank you, Spirit. This message is not for everyone, but this message is for a handful, okay? But, you know, I can't really say exactly who it's for on, you know, if you're following me, should I say, just take it how it resonates, because again, you know, this could be applying to a whole group of people. Some of you may be in this group, and some of you and others may not be within this group, but it's happening to a lot of other people, okay? So anyway, with that being said, I saw this in a form of, there's some of you who are actually married, okay? And the way I saw this was, it came through in a form of, as if I saw like their current spouse, excuse me, not their current spouse, I saw their future spouse, should I say. So I say all that to say that some of you guys are married to somebody right now at this present moment, and let me say this, thank you, Spirit, let me say this, the information that I'm giving you, you probably have already kind of questioned yourself in regards to whether you should continue on in this marriage or not, in a sense. So again, take it how it resonates. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you how I received the message. But like I said, for some of you guys, and again, this doesn't apply to all, some of you guys are married, but the person that you're with is not your future spouse, should I say. So I'm not coming to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just how God had revealed it to me. So I just wanted to let you guys know some of that. So if some of you guys should have like abrupt changes in regards to like your marriage, like, or whatever the case may be, like I said, the information I'm sharing with you, I'm sure that in the back of some of you guys, either mind, you probably either already discussed it with yourself, or possibly have already discussed it with your partner, in a sense of, you know, whether continue on in this marriage or not. So anyway, the next message came through. I heard someone telling somebody to either, I heard them say, I'm sorry, I got my notes right here. They told him to shut up, I believe it was. Shut up and be quiet is what I heard them saying, okay? So I don't know who that message is for, but I do know this. I know some people, I know that God is causing some people to stand up. And I say that to say, because in the way I'm hearing Spirit say is, maybe somebody may have been trying to feed you fuckery lately, in a sense, like they've been running games around you, they've been, you know, bamboozle or hoodwinking you, in a sense, if that makes sense, you know. And I say that to say, like, they basically have a hidden agenda. Thank you, Spirit. They have a hidden agenda, in other words, and it's all in the way that I'm hearing this is like they've made situations about themselves, and to the point that you kind of neglect your own self. So in other words, it's almost like them being self-centered, in a sense, where it's all about me, and not considering the fact that, you know, that it's supposed to be two within a relationship. In other words, like, if you give, it should be given back to you. You know, if you're somebody who's caring and not, thank you, Spirit, I see this tag say 777. So if you're someone, and that's just confirmation, y'all, because 7 is a spiritual number. Anyway, so with that being said, so if you are someone who have just been kind of dealing with somebody who has been a little self-centered, you have been basically neglecting yourself because you're trying to please them, in a sense, in however way, shape, or form that it may be. Because I know for some people it have come in a form to the point that, you know, you kind of, you know, whether giving your mom a hard time, in a sense, whether, you know, your mom is only simply trying to help, in a sense, but sometimes it could be a situation of like a partner or either a spouse, in a sense, kind of, in a sense, it's almost like they kind of play you against your own mom, in a sense, if that makes sense, because that's what I'm kind of hearing Spirit say right now. So again, everybody's situation and scenario may be a little different, but that was just an example of what Spirit was giving me. Okay, so but again, if you're dealing with somebody where things is always about them and there's no reciprocation, or it's just like what you can do for them or what you can give them, and it's always like taken from you, to the point that you're not even considering yourself. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to the next message. But I'm sorry, before I do, but like I said, somebody was telling somebody to shut up and be quiet, because I guess they're just tired of hearing their little BS that they try to spit them, in a sense. And then I'm also hearing as well too, not only that it's coming in the form of somebody telling somebody to be quiet, I'm also hearing it two ways, that somebody could also be a little abusive as well too. So it's going to be two different groups in that scenario in regards to the shut up part. But I hope you're not accepting that, because you know it's important to create boundaries as well too, you know. But anyway, but let's move on from that. So the next message came in a form of, the way I saw this was, some of you guys may find yourself in a situation to where, and please don't shoot the messenger or get mad at the messenger, let me say, because whatever God reveals to me and how he reveals it to me, I'm just here to deliver the message. So this is not coming from a place of, this is not coming, okay, you changed your mind? This is not coming from a place of being judgmental of any type of race. Again, when God reveals specific people, I basically share that information because somebody needs to hear it. So this is going to come in several different forms, but key players are going to be within the dynamics, okay? So the way I saw this, because even the situation like I saw actually on Friday, it's the key players, but the roles were a little reversed. So keep that in mind as well too. But anyway, so the next message came as if it was like it was like these I think it was two, I got the feeling like there was like 3 Muslim women, okay? And again, I'm not targeting anybody's ethnicity or their religion or race or whatever the case may be, okay? So it came in a form as if it was like 3, but then it was kind of narrowed down to 2. But the way it was shown to me was, some of you guys may be dealing with people who are like foreigners in a sense, who maybe like wear hijabs, if I'm saying that correctly, right? It came in a form as if like, you may find it in a situation that there could be people running games around you in a sense, because the way it was coming to me was like, if you're like a supervisor, it came like, okay, I'm trying to explain to you the best way I can, because it kind of gave me like some sort of maybe like department store, okay? But again, it could be different for everybody else's situation. So it came like a department store, like maybe like a Walmart or something like that, going into Walmart. And you know, sometimes if you go into Walmart early, you see people coming, like the workers, they're coming in a sense. But anyway, with that being said, it was like these 2 women was coming to work. They were late for work, but it's like they were walking past the supervisor, and the way that I saw this was, it's almost like they was putting I don't want to say running game, because sometimes things are spiritually being done behind the scenes. So this came in a form as if these the people, either one of the 2 of the individuals was putting like veils over their supervisor's eyes. And the reason why I say that was because it's like they were coming in late, because that's the way I received the message. They were coming in late, but they was almost like putting their supervisor to sleep in a sense, because in the dream it's like my eyes had gotten really, really heavy to the point that my eyes had closed to the point that I couldn't see. But then I heard them kiki and giggling as they were walking past in a sense. So it was almost like, again, you know, sometimes like spiritually, sometimes when we're in a certain place in our lives, sometimes spiritually we can be not being able to see, in a sense, like not being able to see the truth. So I say all that to say, this was coming in a form as if these people were kind of like using some sort of magic or spell work in a sense, again, to kind of run game or you know, create illusions around their supervisor in a sense. So just be mindful of that. So whoever you are, and I hate to say it, but if you are someone who is Muslim that is watching it, this is no target to you, and this does not apply to everyone. Let me say this first and foremost: God is about delivering his messages. It's not about anybody's race, their color, or ethnicity. It is about what is right and what is wrong. So God is just basically revealing certain things. So again, if it's something showing up pertaining to, you know, whether it be African American people or Hispanic people or whatever race or, you know, group of people, you know, I have to deliver the message how it is, because God wants to bring certain awareness to people's He wants to bring certain information to your awareness of things that goes on behind the scene, okay? So it's almost like exposing. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. It's almost like spiritually exposing people for the things that they do that sometimes other people cannot necessarily see. So anyway, but again, I just imagine, I mean, not imagine, but like I said, all I heard in the dream was, not only heard but saw, you know, them again creating illusions around them. Not only creating illusions, but I heard the kiki and the laughing and the giggling, like they thought that was funny. So one thing you have to understand, God is for people, or He is for His people, you know, and God is searching the hearts of people. So if you're somebody who are manipulating or trying, and your intentions aren't pure of heart, should I say, or your intentions are just coming from an ill will place, that's the problem that God has. And that's the reason why God exposes and uncovers and pull back the veils, or should I say rip the sheets off the bed, so that people can understand what's being done behind the scenes. Okay, so it's about intentions, your intentions, whatever race that you are. That's what God is about. He wants to know, is your heart pure? Is your heart in the right place? Okay, so again, this does not apply to everybody. This is only applying to those people who may be doing manipulating work, or or you know, that black magic, or you know, so on and so on. But anyway, let's move on from that one. So again, just remember, everybody's situation may come in a different form, but those are the key players that's kind of playing out. So the next message came as if some of you guys may find yourself dealing with a situation in regards to a neighbor. God may be revealing something to you, whether it's a new neighbor, whether it's a former neighbor, or something pertaining to a neighbor. Okay, God may be revealing certain things to you, so pay attention to your dreams as well too. He's enlightening you with certain things that has been happening behind the scenes, and some of you already may know that there have been things that had been happening, but it's almost like God is revealing certain things. And just be mindful, because again, I'm not telling you something that's new, but if you feel like that, you know, I truly feel, and I know within my heart of heart, that God is pushing people to different levels at this point. And I say that to say, because some people, it's like, and let me give you an example. Last year, it was something pertaining that you needed to speak up. Now this year, it may be something being elevated a little bit more, to where not only do you need to speak up, because obviously this person isn't getting the message, so now you got to take it a step further. Whatever it is that God is asking you to do, is just like He just wants to make sure that you're just being obedient, you know, to His word or whatever. Because not only that is it helping the kingdom of God, should I say, but it is also helping you to become spiritually strong in whatever shape or form. Okay, so again, this would not be new news to you. This would just be to confirm what it is that you may already know within your heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Okay, so anyway, and then I saw another situation too, where some of you might be dealing with a situation where, let's just say, like, you might have had enemies in a sense, and you might have had issues with whoever it could be. And make no mistakes, does not only mean that it has to be like the person who stays next door to you. This could be somebody that you work with, you know, and they sit next to you at work or whatever. It could be, you know, somebody you go to school with, and maybe you sit with them, you know, next to them at school or whatever. But, you know, again, as I said, you know, God is just revealing certain things. So just, again, pay attention to your dreams. And but anyway, so as I saw this, I saw it coming in a form as if one of your enemies, should I say, that you have had an issue with, I saw that they have kids. Some of them may have kids, and I saw it to the point that their kids are like, it's almost like their kids are getting upset, like something that doesn't even involve them. Their kids are kind of like getting upset and then reacting and responding to it. But then the way I saw this was like, you know, certain people, whether it be the mother or whether it be the father, stepping in and basically telling them, you know, to be quiet, in a sense, like stay in your place or whatever. Because sometimes the parent knows what's for a child's higher good. I'm not going to say always, but sometimes a parent knows what's for a child's highest good, because they know right now, because I get the feeling right now that some of them know that they're under some type of judgment, should I say. So they know that if their kids are either acting a certain way, you know, or responding or behaving in a certain type of way, that they know that that may possibly bring more of God's judgment upon them. Okay, so anyway, so this last message is coming through the form. Some of you could have possibly have something that may have entered your home. It could be an unwanted spirit, it could be a little critter, whatever the case may be. Okay, so I say all that to say, just be mindful. You know, it just depends on, you know, what a person has going on, that something may have entered your home or whatever. So it's just a matter of just trying to clean it up, clean it out, and cleanse it and get rid of it. Okay, but let's just say this: if it should be a little critter, just make sure that you just try to, I can't tell you what to do, because, you know, all life, you know, kind of matters or whatever, but whatever it may be, you know, just hopefully you would try to save it and just put it outside the door, put it somewhere else, in a sense. But anyway, so I just wanted to bring those informations to you guys. So again, something may possibly enter your home. It just depends on what how can I say it, what, I don't know if I want to say what level of karma that you may be dealing with. Okay, so that just the play, you know, thank you, Spirit. It just depends on what you have dished out is what you will get in return. Okay, but not only that, but something could have possibly entered your home through someone else as well too. So anyway, but those are the messages that I have for you guys. So I wish you all much love, much light, and I say peace and blessings. And I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day, getting some sun, enjoying the clouds. The clouds are beautiful out here, at least on this side of town that I'm on. But anyway, you guys stay blessed. Until the next message, I say peace and blessings. Bye.